please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to a Megon 2 Electric Boogaloo. Today we're going to be perusing a TikTok account that likes to parody itself because the haters are worth your time. Now this TikTok account in question intrigued me. It intrigued me because they're called Page for Validation. They have 22,000 followers, congratulations. They get reasonable views. Yes, of course, they fluctuate depending on the subject matter. What really gets them views, and I took the liberty of scrolling through their account for about 10 minutes to find the best views, were videos where it came to feeding. Because, as you can tell, they're a feeder. Sorry, plus-sized, my mistake. I don't want to be accused of misrepresenting somebody. This individual also does workout videos, and have done so over a period of 5 months. Now I have many criticisms about going to the gym, plus size edition, if your intention is to just show you going to the gym and doing a bit of work, but then to undo it. I also have other criticisms when it comes to what you eat in a day. Well, a realistic what I eat in a day as a plus size girl, because based on what I've seen in many of these videos, your weight would actually go down. Yes, so I'm calling shenanigans on it. So what we're going to do is look at some of the more noteworthy videos released on this account. We might showcase one or two of the workouts, but not to criticize their form. I have no interest in that, but to make another point about those that are plus-sized going to the gym to slam the haters while making it look like they're doing it for themselves when really they're doing it because easy content, flushed cheeks and a few poses, certainly for the Instagrams, makes it look like you're doing something and being healthy, when surely if you are being healthy based on what you claim to eat in a day, you would be actually healthy. So we're going to begin with what this individual, Page for Validation, needs validation, is validation, eats in one day.
This is a realistic what I eat in a day as a plus-size girly, just trying to make better choices.
So already we're off to a cracking start. You're a plus-size girly trying to make better choices. So would you say you're on a weight loss journey perhaps? Are you trying to reduce your size to be healthier? Or, and this one's quite likely as well, are you solely doing this so it looks like you're making good choices when really when the camera goes off you can go back to making your poor choices because you're comfortable the way you are, but you know what gets you the most clicks is this kind of content. All for show, no integrity found.
And we're starting off strong with a Diet Coke. It's the best drink ever, I don't care what you say.
If it wasn't for the fact you're American, I would tell you the greatest beverage to exist is whiskey. Not light beer, not Diet Coke because it's not diet in the slightest. And certainly not bourbon. Additionally, if you start your day like this, you're off to a bad start already. So you've not made a good choice really, have you? Which is why this kind of content is done solely for views. It gets people interested.
So for breakfast we had pancakes. I made these for my girlfriend and I. And then I went to work and I had coffee and water and I drank my coffee and it was good, but it got cold by midday, so I had to dump it.
Anyone else pressing X to doubt on the majority of what has been said so far as the good choices so far? Because I can be almost certain there is a considerable amount of splendor in that kafifi.
But after that, we had lunch, and I had a chicken Caesar salad out of the bag, if you know, you know. A balance break, which I ate, and this pumpkin harvest Chobani flip, which I did not like.
All looks healthy, doesn't it? Ish. The salad had far too much stuff on it, so we know the salt was in there. The balance break has 24% of your saturated fat intake allowance. And a Chobani flip typically carries within it 28% of your daily sugar intake. If you want to make smart choices, stop looking at the calorie number and look at the nutritional value of what you eat. Having a salad from the bag is totally fine as far as I'm concerned. If you like salad, totally fine. Especially if you then put mountains of sauces onto it, because it stays within the bag and you can shake it up and get it all over. Because it turns out people don't like the taste of salad, so they have to put mountains of crap onto it to make it palatable. At the moment, I've yet to see what is dubbed a good choice, because these are appearance, aesthetic choices, but when you look at it, it's not as good as you might think.
And then for dinner, my girlfriend and I had mac and cheese, and we also had a little bit of chicken tenders, and that was really good. They were also really hot. And for dessert, I had an ice cream bar, and that was it today.
So in this video, you're giving off the impression you eat light for the majority of the day and then you eat somewhat heavier at night, with two shared dishes that you imply are smaller than they are. And I say smaller than they are because there's no way, for your size, you are still there eating what you are claiming to do on a daily basis. Ignoring the fact you apparently like to try things you don't like, but I bet you finished anyway because you got rid of the coffee and showed you getting rid of it because it was cold. You did not show the yogurt gotten rid of, you showed it empty. This kind of content appeals to those who are feeders. It appeals to them, and it appeals to others who want to be seen looking like they're doing something when really they're not. I'm going to sprinkle one of your gym adventures here as well, and then we'll go to another one of these videos you've put out, showcasing your average daily intake, because again, shenanigans.
Come with me for 3 months at the gym, plus size edition. For the past 3 months, my girlfriend and I have been going to the gym many times a week, and we work out together, and it's so fun to be together.
There is something wonderful about working out together. I completely agree with you. You have the right chemistry. Of course, it can yield a greater return when working out together. Now, this entirely depends on what it is you seek to do when you go to the gym. Based on the fact I've been going through 5 months of your content, I can tell you have not really used it as a form of assistance in a weight loss journey, for example. You have used it instead just to work up a sweat. I'm going to be a bit of a snob when it comes to those who go to the gym. Usually you have a reason or a purpose. Yours trivializes the whole point of going to the gym, to be honest. Easy content, right? Now you say you go many times, but you don't post that much content going to the gym, which is interesting to me. It's like a monthly update with you, with no discernible change to anything about you exterior-wise. And it wasn't until I saw one of your other little mini holiday videos I realized that it was because, yes, what you eat in an average day is a complete lie. I'm going to show that now, by the way. Why do you even bother going to the gym if you're just going to go and pack it on somewhere else? In before someone pedantic enough says, but on vacation. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. I feel like I have no comeback. Thank you for that.
But I've been working on being able to walk longer, walk more with an incline. I really want to build my endurance and be able to do more things for longer.
One of the best ways of guaranteeing it would be to lose the weight that is actually causing you the problems in the first place. And I don't mean that as a slam down or a put down, but when you weigh more, gravity is very much against you. So the best way to deal with it...
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ve al puto gimnasio. Ve al puto gimnasio.
And to commit to a discernible change in everything that you are. You might want to be a plus size influencer, but in reality, you have your cake, you eat it, and then ask for more, and then try and build endurance, which, by the way, you can do that to increase your muscle mass underneath. But I promise you, it will always fight you, because what is on your body should not naturally be on your body. To deny that would be to deny reality and science itself. I do not support plus size nonsense like this, in case it wasn't obvious enough.
I'm still at the beginning of my journey, and I have to remind myself that I'm not going to meet all my goals in a day, a week, a month.
That mentality is totally fine. Goals are meant to be set so we can try and achieve something. I have no idea what your goals are though, beyond the strength and conditioning, but you're doing the wrong exercises for it because your ab workouts on an incline would surely then benefit those muscles. You need greater back muscles. There are many other exercises you consider or should consider instead. Toning your abs will do nothing for what's on the front if the back can't hold it up in the first place. Additionally, you've been at this for several months now. The results would surely lead to you having implemented some kind of visible change. The answer is no. Beyond try-on haul videos you do, you're still doing the one thing that gets all the views really, and that would be you doing videos accommodating feeders. On that note, let's go and watch another one of your videos of you saying what you eat in a day when really you clearly don't.
This is a realistic what I eat in a day as a plus size girly, just living my life, trying to make better choices, but also just living my life. So
I'm so glad you're not on YouTube, because based on how you speak, based on the choices you make, you would become a part of world. I don't think you'd last very long. The handy thing about TikTok is, no matter how many followers you have, you can, for the most part, pass unnoticed. Even if you repeat yourself, people aren't going to pay as much attention until it's seen on places like Twitter or YouTube. Places you won't go to because you can't control the flow of commentary as easily or readily as you can on Instagram and TikTok, where you are more present.
So for breakfast, I made 4 eggs, 2 for me, 2 for my girlfriend, and then we also each got an English muffin, and I had cream cheese and jelly on mine, which is elite. And that was a really yummy breakfast. And later on for lunch, my girlfriend's mom made us these really yummy chicken quesadillas, and we had some sour cream with them. Oh my gosh, they were so good. She also made these red velvet cream cheese stuffed cookies, which are absolutely amazing. And then for dinner, we had orzo with broccoli and shrimp scampi on top.
Now, we could sit here and go through the nutritional value of what has been eaten, fine, but I do not believe that that is all you ate. I have for years been covering Amber Lynn Reid, Foodie Beauty and others on YouTube on the main channel. Amber Lynn Reid is the one I have to highlight though, because based on what she claims to eat in some of her videos, she would lose weight massively without the need of some cheat code like semaglutide. However, she is not. You are not either. There is no discernible change. I spent an hour perusing your minute-long videos, and they are the same, by the way. What you eat in a day thing, yeah, the eggs and the cream cheese and jelly thing, yeah, you do that a lot. But I do not believe this is all you take in, and I will stand by that, because from your content, yeah, no, nothing is different about. You do a lot of clothing hauls, you do a lot of promotional work for Newly, and just to prove my one last point about you and your food videos, on the screen, if you look carefully at the OBS screen recording here, you will see that the most viewed videos are the ones that involve what you eat in an average day. You know what caters to your market the best. And since you look no different over the months, and you're not getting much in the way of negative comments, you use this to get those more interested in your content, because this is all you have to offer. Because let's face it, this is all you have to offer. If you really want to impact any meaningful change to improve your health so you have better stamina and better strength, ditch the foods that are making you the size you are. You cannot have your cake and eat it. This is a very binary choice. If you go to the gym, you commit to that change. Not a diet, but a lifestyle. You can still be moderately plus-sized based on what arbitrary factor defines plus-size. You cannot have a fupa and have decent back strength and expect to walk around for longer. That's not how the world works. Physics is reality, something which you would be trying to deny by continuing this. I would be sorely tempted to do more videos on you based on the nonsense I've seen in many of your videos, but in truth, I just want to highlight that this style of content is quite prevalent on TikTok and not many other places. I wonder why.